We're the artists, the actresses, the filmmakers to meet in Venus. Yeah, we're coming through. Shine your light, let your voices be heard. We're spreading love with every single word, from the stage to the screen. We're making our mark, me and Venus, together we embark.
Good afternoon. And today I'm very happy to welcome Mrs. Viviana Puello. She's the founder and editor-in-chief of Arttour International Magazine, and also she's an author, or a book author and a speaker, and many things. Hello, Viviana. Thank you for joining the live and accepting, although you are very busy.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the invitation. I'm honored to be here and super inspired, very inspired.
Thank you. You know, I've been looking in the press release and also your biography. I want you to, I think you have a very inspirational story from your journey from Italy to the United States. Can you share it with us?
Yes. Well, it's a long one. So how long do we have? I'll share briefly. I can share briefly. I am an artist. I am an author, and I am devoted to the arts. And I have a long journey. I started in the US very young. I was born in Colombia, came to the US very young. I was raised here. And then I went to Italy in 2009 and met this handsome Italian, married him, and together we created an art platform for artists. I've been an advocate for artists all my life, and this is something that was in my dreams, really. And we created Arttour International Magazine, and we've been working with, Arttour International since then. We've been working with that for about 15 years. And throughout this journey, I have met incredible artists. I have learned incredible lessons, traveled over 53 cities, and discover many ways of supporting the artists, trying to bring a platform that spreads their message. My goal and the goal of my magazine, and I think it's the cause in my journey, really it is just to be a voice for the artists, pretty much. So that's what I do.
Okay.
And then I'm an artist, I create as well. So, yep.
Yes. As an artist, what do you do? Do you do painting, sculpture, video art?
Yes, so I do one of my passions is painting. I think is the main one. But I also do jewelry. This is created by me, for example. I also do jewelry. So I have all these different media. I think I don't know if I could choose one. I love painting. I love creating jewelry. I love working with my hands. I like writing. I like music. Yeah, I love the arts in general. Yeah.
And you were from which part of Colombia?
So I'm from Cartagena, Colombia, which is the Caribbean coast. I don't know if you've gone to Colombia. If you see the map of Colombia, we are a point in the north of Colombia, right on the Caribbean Ocean. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. My wife is from Cucuta.
Okay. That's a little bit south. Yeah, that's a little bit south.
Yes, a little bit to the south. Yes. I want to ask you about the magazine. The magazine, if you can show it to us in the camera, it is published.
Absolutely.
It is published monthly or quarterly.
Right. So we have different publications. This is Arttour International, which is the main magazine, and that comes out 4 times a year, one on each season. This is the top 60 masters, which is dedicated to the 60 artists who receive the top 60 masters awards during the year. It's only 60 artists every year, and it comes once a year. And then we have a digital magazine, which is Icon Magazine, and that one comes out weekly. So we
Very
keep
nice.
ourselves busy. We keep ourselves busy here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And of course, the magazine, we can find the articles online for people who cannot purchase the printed
Absolutely.
version. Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes,
You can get it. You can get the hard copy. You can go directly to arttour.international.com.
.com. Hmm.
You can look for my Instagram. I think it's the easiest way. If you look at Viviana Puello art, you get the links
Yes.
to all this stuff. I have the link to
Hmm.
the magazine website, to my website, to my book. You are the masterpiece. Yeah.
Yes. Right now, I want to ask you something. I started working in cinema in distribution of American films in Egypt and also broadcast. And then I became head of the entertainment section in Egypt Today magazine. It's in English in Egypt. And then we published a magazine called Contemporary Practice. It was like yourself, like quarterly, in Dubai, and we used to publish it
Yes.
during the art fair in Dubai, Art Dubai. And
Yes.
I want to ask you something about also a personal experience of mine and your opinion.
Yes.
Because when I started to work interviewing painter and sculptures and people who do experimental and video art and drawing and also multidisciplinary mixed media and all kind of disciplinaries, I felt there is a little bit of gap between visual art and, let's say, the public. You know, people
Yes.
are more keen to watch movies, to watch television series. I mean, the popular art, if we can call it.
Right.
So, according to your experience as an artist and as a publisher or of a magazine like this one, tell me, how do you think we can make art more accessible to people with different culture and different geographical location?
I think it's easy, honestly speaking.
Hmm?
The strategy that we're doing, and we just launched Vivit Arts Network Television, which is a
Hmm.
television channel dedicated to the arts. The content that we
Yeah.
have, and we've been very successful with it, and the same with Arttour International. What I try to do, and what we try to do, is to bring the audience to get to see the artists behind the art. So you gotta connect. Human connects to human, right?
Of
We
course.
don't humans connect to art. Yes, you love art. It's human connects to beauty. But if you bring the story, if you bring the behind the scenes, if you show the struggles, if you show the success, if you show the joy, the sorrow, and everything that these artists have gone through to create this art, I think the public gets to connect better to the
Yes.
artist that way. So that's what we're trying to do. We actually have an original documentary series that is entitled Art Titans, Masters of the New Era, where
Hmm.
we go to the artist studio, we record them, we go behind the scenes, we follow them. What do they do on their daily life? So that people see that an artist is it's another regular being, it's another
Yes.
human being who is doing their passion. But at the same time, I strongly believe that artists are very special people. They're
Hmm.
sensitive, they're empath, they have a message for us. I believe they're connected to the divine and they're bringing something beautiful to the world that we need to listen to, right? So I try to bring that to the audience. I think we've been successful with Arttour International because of that. And I tried. It's constant work. But I believe for the artists, if there's any artist watching out there, that's my advice. Show people who you are. Don't fake it. Don't pretend. I think we connect to authenticity, to what's real. There's so much fantasy on social media right now. There's a
Sure.
lot of things that create this illusionary world that doesn't really exist. It's like, be authentic, be real, be yourself, show who you are. Don't be afraid to show who you are, to
Yes.
show where you come from, right? I wrote a book that is You Are the Masterpiece, but the subtitle is It's an Artist's Journey from Homelessness to Triumph. because I
Yes.
was homeless once. I had to go through that. But it took me years to actually want to share that story, because for a
Yes.
long time I was hiding that, and then I
Yes.
realized, what,
Hmm.
we can hide our pain, we can
For sure.
hide our struggle, we can hide that, because that's what really connects us to the audience, to people. What if there's somebody out there going through what you're going through and they need to connect? So I believe that breaking that barrier starts there. Connect with your audience, show who you
Yes.
are. Doesn't matter, right? We don't have to be perfect. We're humans.
Of
You
course.
are a masterpiece, right? You are a masterpiece. You are created perfect, but you're human, right?
Of course.
So connect with the other human and show them, this is what I do, this is what I create, and I create it because this is my experience. I believe that's the best way to close that gap between the audience and the
Hmm.
artist. Yeah.
Right now, it's Vivid Arts Network TV, correct?
Vivid Arts TV Network. We're kind of
Yes.
rebranding here, so it's Vivid Arts TV. Yeah.
But I want to ask you how people can watch it, through which platforms, how people
Okay.
can find it.
It's
Hmm.
super easy. You go to, if you have Roku or if you have Amazon Fire or Apple
Hmm.
TV, go to your list of channels, download it. It's Vivid Arts TV, and you'll find it. It's a blue. I have it. Let me see if I can show you on my cell
Hmm.
phone.
Hmm.
And we are also on the app. So if you go to the App Store on iOS or Google Play if you have Android, and
Yes. Yes.
it's this app here.
This one. Okay. Yes. I can see the logo. Yes.
And then you
Excellent.
can watch live, that's our live right now, but you can also have your feed here. You can choose what
Yes.
to watch. You can watch our Titans Masters of the New Era. We have a film that we did in Morocco, beautiful, from the
Yes.
Sahara Desert to the Atlas Mountains. There's a lot of content that is
Hmm.
enriching and inspiring. You get to
Yes.
see the artists. There's interviews with artists who speak their heart. These are
Yes.
interviews that are heartfelt interviews, really.
Great. And right now, you have an initiative called Create for Peace, right?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Can you tell me about it a little bit?
Yeah, I would say that's my pride and joy. Create for Peace. It's a nonprofit organization that started in 2017. I was inspired by this project of the Top 60 Masters, where we have artists from different countries. And I realize how art can connect people. There's countries at war right now, but the individual in their heart wants peace, really. And I experienced that with this, because we bring artists from all over the world, and
Yes.
they love one another, and there's peace among them. So one of the things that I want to promote is art, of course, but Create for Peace is dedicated to helping children, to helping the youth. So what
Hmm.
we do is that we partner with schools, and I have a few schools in Colombia that we partner with, and we provide them with art supplies. We provide them with musical instruments for their classes. So the schools that could not afford to have an art program, they can have it if we, provide for them. And that's what we try to do. And it's starting, and it started in 2017. We're growing slowly, but we're growing, and we have more schools as we go. We are helping these children. I believe, because it was my experience, that when you introduce a child to art, you can save them from a lot of heartache and heartbreak. So
Sure.
when the kid is busy creating and doing, they don't have time for other things that they could get in trouble with. Art is a healing source. So we're
Yes.
bringing art to these kids of underprivileged communities, so that they can discover, and art sets you free. When you are creating, you're free, right? You can paint the world that you want to create. So that's the experience we want these kids to have and discover, and create in a world,
Yes.
right? So,
Yes.
yeah.
Do you think your book, your biographical book, could be transformed into a movie or a television series?
That would be cool. Yeah, there's well, that's a dream.
Mhm.
I think so. I started young. I went through homelessness. I think I've gone through a lot of very dramatic episodes in my life. I'm not a drama queen, but the life has been dramatic. But nonetheless, I think I have this incredible support by the universe, by God. I'm a believer. And I strongly, yeah, I think so. I think
Sure.
it could be transformed into a movie or a documentary series. I love to show certain things, not just because of my life. It took me a while, like I said, I don't brag about it. It took me a while to get to where I am, to the point of understanding that all these experiences are going to help somebody. And when that happened, I think it was my healing. That was my
For
healing
sure.
process,
Yes.
understanding,
And Viviana,
understanding that. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yes,
Oops,
yes.
I lost you
Viviana, do
there.
you
I lost
think
you there.
the awards that you got, I want to, no, no problem. It was cut a little bit. I want to ask you about the awards and achievement you acquired during your career, and you've been mentioned by great publication like Forbes, the Washington Post. I want to ask you, how did these accolades and awards influence your work and projects?
Well, they're very encouraging. I think more than the award is the recognition, knowing that somebody else out there is watching or somebody recognizes what you do. To be honest with you, I love the award. I mean, who doesn't like to get an award? That would be a lie, right? I love it. But we've gotten awards. My husband, who's a director, has gotten awards for first time director for the movie that we have on Vivit Arts TV. We've gotten different awards and they're incredible. But for me, I think the most fulfilling is when an artist comes to me and tells me, you have inspired me, or thank you for what you're doing. Getting that direct work related message, I think, is more important. The
For sure.
awards encourage you and motivate you. They do.
Hmm.
But I think people
Hmm.
transform you, really. I've been transformed by the artists that I work with. Mm,
For sure. Right now,
yeah.
do you think do you have certain dreams you like to realize in the future?
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
Um, Biggest dream right now is that television channel because I believe it can get anywhere. I mean,
Hmm.
if we could go, and that was my dream, if we can make it to a cell phone, to somebody's cell phone, which now we can go anywhere, right? You can be in the Sahara Desert, which I love, and
Hmm.
you can watch Vivid Arts TV. You can go to Argentina and you can watch Vivid Arts TV. You can go wherever, Asia, South America, North America, Europe, and you can watch Vivid Arts TV. That's been a dream. So my dream now is to get more content, to get more people to share their message. My dream is
Hmm.
that one, to get as many artists, as many people to share their message. I think that's one of the biggest dreams right
Hmm.
now. Yeah.
Do you like to say at the end something in Spanish or Italian for your audience and friends?
Oh yes, of course, of course. So I'll say it. I can say in both if you want. I can say in
Sure,
Spanish.
sure. Por
You are in
favor.
Ecuador, right? Tú estás en Ecuador,
Sí,
¿verdad? Bueno, para
¿verdad?
todos los amigos que están en Ecuador, gracias por lo que no entendieron. Pongan ahí los subtítulos porque
Sí.
quisiera, quisiera que entendiera muchísimo, pero bueno, brevemente les quiero decir, ustedes son una obra maestra, son especiales, todos somos especiales, todos somos capaces de mucho, todos podemos conquistar nuestros sueños, no te dejes rendir, no te venzas nunca, para atrás jamás, siempre para adelante y sueña en grande. Yeah.
Excellent. Can you see the screen? We have some comments here from friends of yours, I think. Kira.
Oh, cool. Kira. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kira. Thank you so much. Thank
and
you.
and also from Dashwan Long. Yes,
Thank
he's
you.
saying
Hi.
hi. Yes, hi Dashwan.
Hi,
Yes,
that's one.
and yes, I'm very happy that through this interview we shared your journey, and also congratulations for the success of the magazine and the release of the book, and also the art channel. I'll try to download it right now on my cell
Yes,
phone, and
yes,
I look forward for your new projects as well. Wish you
yes.
all the best on your success, and I hope I will share this interview to be very inspirational for people around the world, and especially women right now around the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stay inspired.
Muchas gracias, merci beaucoup, muito obrigado, y shukran in Arabic as well, Viviana,
Shukran. Shukran.
and say hi to your husband from our side. And it was a pleasure. And I hope we can invite you again if you have a new project to announce.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for the invitation. Stay inspired.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a beautiful evening. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Ciao.